Hi, my name's Joe Dinifer, and we're here to show the setup of the Perfect Pitch Rebounder. The first thing you do is lay everything out, and if you go through this slowly and you lay it out the way I did, it'll probably be the most efficient way to do it. First step is, after laying it out, is you insert the poles into the two sleeves. So you've got two poles that have no fittings on them, one at the bottom, one at the top, and there are two sleeves, and they just slide in. Second thing you do is unzip the zipper, which will be used to secure the angle at the top of the unit. After that, you're ready to roll. Notice the first thing that we do is we take the wheelbase and we start setting that up. So I just push it in all the way. I set the wheels in the locked position just to save myself a little bit of trouble so they don't roll around. So we'll do that. We'll get the base set up first. Notice there are no tools needed. There's no glue needed. Then the short pieces simply get pushed in, right like that, on both sides. And on the back side, your vertical piece, which has the one fitting, and you turn that so it goes to the inside. And you're like this. And then the small piece as you go around. Then from this position, you're getting the long angled piece, which just fits on. And again, make sure it's pushed all the way in. Not difficult at all. So we push it down on the fitting. We've glued as many of these fittings as possible together to keep the unit intact when it's being used. So once you've got the basic frame together, then you insert the top front horizontal pole that's parallel to the ground. But the trick here is just insert it a little bit on each side. That'll make it easier for you because there's some adjustability required. You split. As you can see, the zipper is open. And you are putting this pole delicately into this back position. And again, just insert it. This one I'll insert actually all the way. That'll make it a little bit easier for me. And now, when I bring this pole around, because this top front one is not inserted all the way, it makes it a lot easier. And now I can push these all the way in. The last two final steps involve, first of all, putting the bottom pole into the frame, and then we will just zip it up and be ready to play. So we put the pole in all the way on one side, and again, so you don't want to pull the frame apart, be delicate, just get it right to the edge, as we're showing here, and then insert it completely, put the flap over the front. And now we'll move to the back and do the final step, which is the zipper. Okay, we're going to do the final step right now, which is just to secure the zipper. The purpose of this zipper, which took quite a while of testing, is to secure the angle for the top. And we just zip it together. Then the final clips go on just to make sure the frame doesn't pull apart. And they go around and clip, as we just showed, on both sides. It's quite simple. Around and clip on both sides. And then I'm going to keep going around. And you can see in the front, we've got two clips also. And we are done, except for one little detail. And that is simply to show you how, for power hitters, to adapt the power absorption foam. Now, for beginners, as you'll see when we start hitting, you've got an angle where the ball comes off nicely. But for power hitters, the ball comes off quite a ways away if you're hitting a 50 or 60 mile an hour ground stroke. So what we've done is incorporated an optional power absorption device. And this is a specially designed foam noodle which goes over the top. And you just spread it out and put it over, press it in, put it over, press it in. Make sure it's secure and you're ready to roll. For beginners, we now include our entry-level adapter, which accomplishes two things. First, since the ball rolls off the bottom, it gives players more time to work on positioning and strokes. And second, the bounce is much more consistent for beginners. It simulates a coach softly tossing balls underhanded. A couple of other things just to keep in mind. Number one is locking wheels. So if you want to release it, just be careful to keep your fingers out of the way. Simply releases. If you want to lock it, you can lock it with your shoe really easily. And this allows you obviously to take it inside and outside garage, move it around, put it away. If you're in a cafeteria of a school, doing station drills, or basement of your home, garage, patio, putting it under cover, taking it out, whatever you want to do. Makes it really convenient, and yes, it's weatherproof. We suggest taking it out of the sun so things don't fade over time, but generally speaking, if you leave it out for a few days, it shouldn't be any problem whatsoever. Okay, we've put away our Perfect Pitch Rebounder in the optional zipper case, and most people will leave it set up, but if you need to take it down, there you go. About 30 pounds, nicely balanced. Thanks for joining us.